But yeah, it was fun. E3. I'm just going to go ahead and talk a little bit about E3 in general because I don't know. It was. I feel like last year was much better. Like a lot more games were revealed last year. This year was a lot more about games we've already heard of. Yeah, there were some like surprises and stuff, but ultimately it wasn't as exciting. So let's see. I think I have to basically put Microsoft at first place in E3, even though that I really didn't find a highlightable moment. Uh, it was still a very good show. They showed a lot of variety of games, and I just feel like it was the best mix and stuff. The Nintendo Direct, it felt like it was much more geared to like people who were like anime fans and people who were fans of Nintendo in general. Even though they said it was supposed to be more varied, I really didn't get that sense that this was more of a console for everyone. Like I think Microsoft did a better job of showing off a variety of games. So I would put Microsoft at number one. Uh, let's see. Personally, okay, so these are my personal rankings. Objectively, it would be different, but personally, I would probably put Microsoft uh, very close second. I think Ubisoft did better for the simple reason of them revealing Watch Dogs 3. And let me explain myself, because that was really the only game I really was super hyped for in their presentation, but it was a brand new game. We saw basically gameplay. I'm pretty sure it was gameplay. And it was a series that I'm really hyped for. So personally, I would say that I liked Ubisoft's the best just for that one game. Microsoft, I would say, is a close second because of the variety of games, because of revealing the next console. Um, yeah, personally, there wasn't any sort of wow moment for me there. So I guess basically that's why I put Ubisoft at number one, because there was a wow moment. So even though they didn't show off a larger variety of games, they uh, even though they didn't show off a whole bunch of different games like Microsoft or Nintendo did, there was a wow moment for me there, and so that's why I'm putting Ubisoft at number one. I would put Microsoft at number two because, like I said, the variety of games. It was a good show. It showed you a lot of different games. There were interesting games in there. Just for me, there wasn't a wow moment at Microsoft, so that's why they're at number two. If there was a wow moment, they'd probably be at number one for me personally. Again, these are personal rankings. EA Play, I didn't react to that. I would put that at number three for me because, obvious reasons, Star Wars game. The reason it's number three, though, and not number one, was because the gameplay didn't look super great. Like, I didn't really get super hype at the Star Wars game from that. They showed Apex Legends, which is another game I play. And, yeah. Again, no wow moment. Not as many games. That's why they're below Microsoft for me. And it wasn't super hype. So I would put, but, the two games the few games they showed off, two of them were stuff that I play, stuff that I can relate to. So that's why I would put them at number three. Nintendo, I think, was the weakest here. Again, for me personally, if you're an anime fan, if you're like a Smash Bros. Fan, this probably won E3 for you. For me, though, as someone who doesn't really care much about anime, as someone who doesn't who sucks at Smash, really the highlight of this was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. It was really cool to see that. There's a new Zelda game, but again, we really didn't see much, so I'm not really counting that. Link's Awakening looks okay, but yeah, again, that was almost a wow moment there. Like the Mario and Sonic game was almost a wow moment simply for nostalgia for me. So I don't know. That's how I would personally rank it. I would go Ubisoft because that was the only conference that gave me a wow moment with Watch Dogs. Well, not Watch Dogs 3, with Watch Dogs Legions. Then Microsoft for variety and a lot of interesting titles. Then I would go EA Play for, as a Star Wars fan, I liked seeing the gameplay for Jedi Fallen Order and Apex, but it wasn't super hype. So I put them at number three. And then again, personally, Nintendo's probably last on my list. I didn't see the Bethesda event, but from what I've heard, they would probably get lower than everyone else. I've heard it was a terrible presentation. I haven't seen it, but it sounds like I really didn't miss much. So yeah, that's my personal rankings. Objectively, I'm not sure. Objectively, probably Microsoft or Nintendo first or second, and then like Ubisoft, EA. EA would probably be last objectively. I don't know. I'm not sure if it would be like it would probably be about between Microsoft and Nintendo for first, and then about between Ubisoft and EA for second and or not for second and third, but for third and fourth. Anyway, I don't know if I'll upload the entire Nintendo Direct because I personally wasn't excited by most of it, but I'll probably upload this section. We're wrapping up my thoughts on E3 2019. Overall, I think last year was better, again, for more games. That's how I would personally rank it. Objectively, that's what I think would be, fighting for first, second, third, and fourth. Let me know how you would rank the different reactions in the comments below, since I'm probably going to upload this on YouTube. My final thoughts on E3. But, yeah. Thank you guys again for watching my reaction to the Nintendo Direct, to E3 2019 in general. If you're watching this just as a standalone video and you haven't seen my reactions, you can check out the playlist in the description, and that'll get you to a playlist with all the reactions of my E3 2019 reactions. So, yeah. I gotta get this up on YouTube, so, and there's not much else to say. I think I've wrapped up my my feelings pretty accurately. So, yeah. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys on Twitch, link in the description, for more streams. Bye! You'll find that their Pokemon abilities are back as well as